Hello, everybody. Welcome to TOI Digital. We are back again with our daily match video looking at the India Tour of England, the final day of the third Test match. What an incredible finish. This is Beyond the Boundary. I'm Chandresh Narayanan, and I've got two panelists with me. Dwaipan Datta joins us from Chennai, and Pratyush Raj joins us from Delhi. Starting with you, Dwaipan, since you're the younger one of the three of us, how are your nerves right now?
Yeah, it's kind of like not it's not about the nerves. I do not get too nervy about cricket, but it's just sad. Like finally it couldn't happen. It reminded me of a test match long back. Like it was the India Pakistan in Chennai in '99. The number 11 Srinath got out exactly the same way today Siraj got out, played the ball right in front of his toes, and the ball spun back and hit the wicket. And India lost by I think 14 or 17 runs in that game today by 25 runs. It's sad. But I like the fight in this Indian team. It was a like terrific test match. Would have gone either way. I loved the fight. Yes, there were certain occasions, certain points which we will discuss probably along the course of the show where India lost it, but the fight was absolutely superb. Especially after losing those 7-8 wickets, this not giving it away. I have not seen an Indian team taking the battle so deep when they have lost so many wickets in a heap, playing away from home. So hats off, great match. I enjoyed it. I'm sad, but I enjoyed it.
Trust Dwepan to bring a Chennai connection in this moment of grief as well for Indian cricket fans. Pratyush, India did get close in the end, 22 runs, but questions have to be asked, and there are lots of questions to be answered. Let's start with you. What are your questions?
First and foremost is like, is it time to not give dear cricket another chance? I like, ठीक है, fair hai. I'm sorry, I'm being overcritical on Karun Nair, but I think we lost yesterday. If we could have like survived that phase, if not that for like, I mean, the way Karun Nair got out, I'm not putting a blame on one player. I think that it's a moment. I think वहाँ पे we panicked. After that, we panicked. Subman Gill never looked at ease. I'm still, I don't know why Akashdeep was sent. And instead of saving a night watchman, KL Rahul took a single of very first ball. So there are so many things, but to question, but I think we showed a bit of stomach. We showed a fight. Both our number 10 and number 11 batted beautifully. Like, so Bumrah faced how many? 55 balls. Siraj faced like 25 ball. It was an
30
unfortunate
balls.
ending. 30 balls. Unfortunate way to get out, as Dopan rightly mentioned. I think अगर जीतते तो शायद ईडन आता, हारे तो चेन्नई आया. Uh, so, but it's fine. But ये थोड़ा, this is gonna hurt. I think it just at Boston में we felt that okay, those dropped catches and all, but यहाँ पे like rightly Ravi Shastri some at during commentary mentioned that run out of Rishabh Pant, Ben Stokes वाला वो momentum shift हुआ. If we could have like taken a lead of 50 run or 70 run more, तो शायद, लेकिन ठीक है. I mean, it's fine. I still feel this team is better than England. I mean, it just like literally अभी कह सकते हैं कि the best team is not leading the series, but ठीक है. I mean, that's how funny cricket is, right?
Dwepan, just want to check with you. Uh, One of the things that everybody's pointing out is the 25 buys that India gave in England's second innings. You can't control the leg buys. There was one no ball as well. But what about those 25 buys? The end margin was about 22 runs.
See,
Could that be a reason? What is your take?
when you look at the number of runs, finally it seems that is the reason. But the point is, uh, by where if he I because I have covered Test cricket in England, and I remember covering Rishabh Pant's debut also. So in England, what happens is sometimes the ball, after it leaves the batter, then it tends to move away. It is a very peculiar phenomenon that happens in England, and a wicketkeeper who is not used to those conditions and suddenly asked to keep or is keeping in his first match in situations like this, sometimes let's go some buys. Having said that, some of the buys that Jurel gave were almost white balls. If it was white ball cricket, it would have been five wides. It would have not been counted against him. But uh, here it will be on Jurel. But most of the buys that he gave away, it were not straight simple balls that he let go of. The balls moved away from him, and that is an adjustment that needs to be done, that wicket keepers do once they get that experience of playing in England. I think that because Jurel is a fine wicket keeper. I have seen his keeping. He's a very very good wicket keeper. But this that was inexperience and some wayward bowling by Indian bowlers also, which led to those buys. Yes, it made a difference in the end, but I won't hold it against Jurel. And I have a feeling that Jurel will play the next test match because Pant's finger is looking tricky.
Uh, uh, Pratyush, the for 1 hour odd batting that India had last evening, uh, did you feel that Jaiswal was undone by the brisk pace of Jofra Archer?
He was
The ball came
hurried.
onto him a lot quicker than he expected.
Yes, he was hurried. I don't know. I mean, that was a nothing shot to get out. I mean, this is not the Jaiswal that we know. I mean, he was bit hurried or was given the role to score quick runs early 25, 30 to get that momentum. But it was a nothing shot, uh, to be honest.
And weapon that partnership, then we had a partnership, KL Rahul and Karun Nair. It seemed like everything was under control. What did you make of Karun Nair's dismissal and then followed by the dismissal of Shubman Gill? Because we saw that both these dismissals happened back to back, and Shubman Gill especially copped a lot of chatter from the English players. What did you make of Karun Nair's dismissal and Shubman Gill's dismissal?
See, Karun was not in control, Chandresh. Karun was playing and missing a lot, and I think I don't think like he he is India's number three batter. Let's be very frank about it. He does. There is a reason why he has not been playing Test cricket as yet, and we have a better option in Sai Sudarshan. Maybe his first class average does not reflect that because he plays more white ball cricket. His attention is more into white ball cricket. But the first test, the the way he batted, it was better than Karun Nair's batting. You have a better solution in Sai Sudarshan. Okay, fine. You have given three tests to Karun Nair. That's good, and he hasn't got any substantial. I do not care for fifties or hundreds, but he hasn't got a real substantial score yet. So probably we should look ahead. He is and give Sai Sudarshan a chance because Sai Sudarshan, there was no reason for Sai Sudarshan to be dropped after the first test other than the fact that Karun Nair needs to play because he has been waiting in the wings for so long. That could have been the only reason why Sai Sudarshan was dropped. There was no other reason. And the second thing about Shubman Gill is I have been telling you in the show the other day also that Shubman Gill has been coming into bat mostly after the after 20 overs, 25 overs. So the in and the two matches that we played before this, those pitches were absolute roads, and the ball was had lost its shine. So he was finding it easier. He has a bit of a problem against the moving ball that was exposed again to in this test match. So he needs to work on that. He needs to that is a slight flaw that he has in his game. Uh, like if he comes in at after the new ball has been negotiated 25th over, he will look a different batter. But if he has to come in at 25 for 2, which is often the case when India is playing away from home, then there is then he is still not a finished product.
Uh, uh, just want to understand from you, Pratyush. And just a reminder to everybody watching us right now, please keep dropping your comments, questions. We'll take them up as we go along on this show. Pratyush, and then the whole debate about the night watchman. Was a night watchman required? Could someone like a Washington Sundar have been sent? Because night watchman is really a waste of a wicket, really.
It was like sacrifice. आपने मतलब कुर्बानी दे दी. I mean, it's okay. He was sent to save KL Rahul's wicket, but matlab, KL Rahul has batted beautifully in first inning. He looked so composed. If not, even today, bat ar gaya pad mein. Otherwise, like, and I don't know what really KL Rahul was someone जिसको आप बचाना चाहोगे.
But Ravichandran Ashwin apparently said that Rishabh
Right.
Pant has done it in the past
In the
as
past
well.
also, and in the past where he was like in Dhaka, I guess he mentioned that where two wickets fell down, and he was like, no, I can't bat in the last 25 to 30 minutes. But I think Washington Sundar would have been a better option to send instead of Akashdeep. क्योंकि कल I don't know something that I mean इस pitch पे when Jadeja and all they were blocking, it looked like the pitch is like nothing, but ball नया था and it was fitting थोड़ा सा, and Cars was in good rhythm. Cars and Ben Stokes, they were in good rhythm. So I think थोड़ा सा then थोड़ा misjudgment हुआ है उधर. They should have like sent Washi there.
Dwepen, where do you stand on this debate?
Yes, I think if they had to send a night watchman, it should have been Washington Sundar because, see, it's a challenging pitch, and Akashdeep is not exactly. There was no need to send Akashdeep there because he was a sitting duck at that point of time. He is not a very poor batter, but he isn't he doesn't have that quality to negotiate that kind of seam movement under that much of pressure. Like, and Washington Sundar has that batting capability. He could have batted out if he had batted out those last over yesterday. There was a chance that he might have batted out the first half an hour today morning also. That sometimes the night watchman's that also becomes a very crucial element of a night watchman's game. Like, he also takes care of the first half an hour the next day. It does not reflect in the runs, maybe 15, 17, but that shine goes off and it's a different game altogether. So Washington Sundar should have been the choice if at all they had to go in with the night watchman, because Akashdeep was a sitting duck there. There was no point sending Akashdeep. You know that if he had to play 10 balls, then Akashdeep will get out. It didn't look good from ball one, and he got out in the fourth or fifth ball.
Dwepen, there was a lot of chatter as well amongst the both sides when Shubman Gill came onto bat, and then when Akashdeep delayed it last evening with some treatment, and then today also with Sundar getting a verbal send off from Jofra Archer, and then Nitish Kumar Reddy being asked by Harry Brook, just who do you think you are? What did you make of all that chatter?
Normally it's good. Like, a little bit of chatter does not affect, it only enhances the mood of the game of test match cricket. As long as it is under control, it is fine. But I will just say one thing about this chatter and talk is that yesterday in an interview probably to BBC, or I don't know why Washington Sundar said that we have already won the match, and
No,
we
no,
will
no. No. He said we are confident of
Manifest.
winning the match. I
no
have
no
manifested. We
no
have
no
manifested that we'll win the match after lunch.
we will win it, but we are winning it. I just listened to the interview, like the way he spoke, like there was no reason to be so cocky about it. And when the presenter asked him
Yeah, I think we've lost the weapon there.
Yeah.
Uh, uh, Pratyush, do you want to take that?
Yeah, I mean, it's like, I mean, maybe the team was confident, I think, but again, this is a very young team, new players. They will learn. I think they will learn how to talk to media. I mean, I'm sure baseball, काफी basketballers ने भी काफी weird comments मारे दिए हैं कुछ. I mean, like who can forget Ben Duckett
No,
कि
I will
जायसवाल.
just add one thing, Pratyush, like what
हाँ.
Nasir Hussain very interestingly said. He said that when he was the captain, he had asked the players not to rile up Lara. And then Caddick goes to the press conference, and when asked about Lara, he says that I have a special delivery for Lara. And what happens? He scores a 375. Nasir Hussain says the moment Caddick is saying that I am putting my hand on my head, why rile up strong players, like strong good players? Like yesterday India was in a precarious situation, 58 for 4, needing 195. I understand if the situation was different, then it was, but here they were under pressure. There was no need to rile the English bowlers up in a situation like that. Why do it? Why give that extra motivation to the opposition? Be slightly humble and go about your job. There is no problem in it.
मार्कस ट्रस्पाथिक ने भी तो वही बोला कि 1 घंटे में अपन 6 विकेट ले लेंगे. सो आई मीन ठीक है, दोनों साइड से आई थिंक हुआ है मड स्लिंगिंग. बट आई डोंट नो. आई मीन तो इट वाज, आई मीन वही है, अभी द बॉयज प्लेड वेल लास्ट में, यही कह सकते हैं ना.
Dwepan, what did you make of? There was a lot of hope today when Pant and Rahul came out to bat. Uh, just want to understand from you about the Pant's dismissal and then Rahul falling soon after. Uh, did Pant look in a lot of trouble for you with his injury?
Pant looked in quite a bit of strife with his injury. Even the boundary that he hit with one hand. He was taking the hand off. Every defensive shot that he was playing, there was a sense of a jerk. But having said that, his dismissal had nothing to do with the injury. It was just a fantastic delivery. It was the ball of the match. Like nothing could be done about that ball. It was a terrific delivery. The way it kind of straightened after pitching, like as we talk about India, and like this defeat is a lot about India, but we need, England played a fantastic fourth innings. Let's not like, barring the fact that their use of spinners was very poor. They should have used spinners between when that they were that 135 140 around that time. They should have
But I
used
think,
this
but I
when
think
Bumrah
Bashir was
was
also.
batting.
But I think Bashir was also
No, but
struggling
still,
with it.
no, they could have used Root. Root has got enough wickets. Like he's not bad. Like, you needed a change of pace. That change of pace was very necessary because India had got used to that same pace for a very long time. Like and because the pitch had stopped doing anything, India was just blocking, and it became imagine yesterday, had Washington Sundar not come in and taken those wickets at that point of time, this would have been the one of the most boring draws ever. England would have got on to give India a target of 300. India would have lost 3 4 wickets, shut shop, and this would have been a horrible draw. It did not happen because of Washington Sundar yesterday. Washington Sundar opened that game up. So I'm saying, barring that part, England played a fantastic test match, and Rahul's delivery also. You see the amount of movement, like it was like you can get out to such balls. I cannot blame a batter for getting out to a delivery like that.
Just want to understand from you, Dwepan. Do you think that Sundar got that send off from Jofra Archer because of the comments that he made to Sky Sports after the day's
I
play
think
yesterday?
so. I think so. I think that because there was like there was a strange cockiness about the Washington Sundar, the way he spoke, uh, like as if the game is over. Like I think that send off was something about that, unless of course somebody had said something to Jofra Archer, who is Jofra or something like that. Those talks were also there, which I do not know, but. The, yesterday, that Washington Sundar's cockiness in that uh, interview was unnecessary. I felt it kind of gave added fuel to the English fire. That's what I feel. That there is no need to do that when you have your backs against the wall, and it was India is batting and they are under pressure. It's a matter of 2 3 deliveries. So why give them that extra fuel?
Pratyush, did you feel that, and just remember everybody watching that you can keep putting the questions in. Just we'll take those questions right after this last question here. Pratyush, do you think that at any stage, especially in that partnership with Nitish Kumar Reddy and then partnership with Bumrah, uh, should Jadeja have changed gears, or with his during his partnership with Reddy, should one of them have changed gears?
I think you'll have to give credit to Ben Stokes also, the captaincy, Lajawab. I think, I mean, Jadeja, I, I don't know, किसको I mean, there's a certain bowler who you can target, right? Everyone bowled well, and I feel like, I mean, थोड़ा सा it's a joke that India missed Shoaib Bashir. If not that for injury, we could have like eked past that total because कुछ ना कुछ freebies मिलते. So he didn't bowl much. Uh, when he came to bowl, even when Joe Root was bowling, the situation was not like that. And एक टाइम पे तो लगा गिवन अप आखिरी बॉल पे सिंगल लेना है तो बुमराह इज फेसिंग 6 balls. So I don't know. I mean, it went close. Jadeja looked determined. Jadeja certainly had some plans. I mean, I don't know if there was plan, but he certainly looked like a guy like with like it was a monumental effort from Jadeja. लग रहा था that he wanted to get it as close. I mean, to the total as like MS Dhoni kind of a thing. थोड़ा सा और नजदीक लेके जाते हैं. Let's see. थोड़ा सा smaller milestone. If Bumrah would have not played that sort, टी हो जाता तो आई एम श्योर इंग्लैंड पैनिक करते. जैसे हम कल इवनिंग में हम वी पैनिक्ड. आई थिंक इंग्लैंड कुड हैव पैनिक्ड इफ अगर 8 विकेट ही रहता टी तक.
Some questions or comments from the subscribers on the from the chat. Dwaipan, starting with you, Arvind Atreyas. We'll just take a few and then we'll get your reactions to it. Arvind Atreya says 26 buys by India. Jadeja should have taken some chances. Sports fan says Chandresh, for once you must have been satisfied with the fight Indian tail gave. Babar Ali says pathetic, pathetic, pathetic. Nair needs a kick. Nair, you useless, got your chance, now get lost. And Arvind Atreyas, for some reasons, Dwepen seems to think that you're Gaurav Gupta. He always refers to you as Gigi. Maybe it's the likeness to Gigi. Why everyone blame KL Rahul for everything? And Arvind Atreyas says Karun Nair should play all 5 matches. So, Dwepen, you already answered about those 26 buys. Jadeja should have taken more chances.
Jadeja should have taken it was a catch 22 situation, Chandesh. Like because he had lost so many wickets, like uh, he was just the last man standing. So if he had got out, the game was over. If he had just one player with him, if he even if that Nitish Reddy not got out when he did, then also just before lunch, then also he could have taken that chance. But the way the game situation was, he could not take a chance because entire field was spread out, and the moment he would have been dismissed, the game was over. So this was his only way of taking the game as deep as he did. So I do not think he could have taken more chances. Maybe with 15 runs to get 2 3 hits, he would have tried probably. But uh, from where he took it to 25 runs, in that phase, I don't think he could have taken more chances because he had run out of partners.
What
That is.
about what about Nair?
I said before, like I don't think like Nair has got his chances. 3 test matches in this day and age is a lot. I can tell you of many players who do not get 3 test matches. So he hasn't got a half century. He hasn't looked very good. So I do not, and he is there. And I think there are better players waiting in the wing. Even if it is not Sai Sudarshan, even if Dhruv Jurel only has to play as a batter. I think Dhruv Jurel is a better bat than Karun Nair.
Okay, the Indian skipper has just said at the press conference that the question about KL Rahul that the run out in the first innings wasn't about personal milestone but error of judgment. It was Pant's call and KL was at danger end. So he's defended his senior player over there. Let's see what happens. AP is here. Pratyush, this goes for you and the next few comments. AP is here says, "Arey mere bhai, night watchman is there to defend that batsman, not to hang in there." And then AA says, "Jaiswal, Pant, Gill, Sundar," and Arvind Atreya says, "It's like 2018 series, close series, but score line doesn't reflect." Arvind Atreya also says, "Play same team next match." Pratyush,
Hmm, कहाँ से start करें? Night watchman sacrifice. I mean, ठीक है, I mean, I agree कि वो बचाने के लिए था, but that was he was as we have spoken about, he was like a sitting duck, so there's no point. I think judgment better हो सकता था. Washi could have been a better option than Akashdeep. Uh, and then the playing uh, सबको thumbs up कैसे दे सकते हो यार? Doesn't mean
thumbs
ठीक
down.
है, thumbs down. Sorry, सबको पूरी टीम ही बदल रहे हैं अगले टेस्ट में. अभी कहाँ मतलब
And
and
it's like 2018 series, close series, but the score line doesn't differ.
no. I think that was, I mean, conditions were different. Conditions were more seeming. I think वो थोड़ा हाँ we lost a moment there also. I mean, there's a famous quote that we lost hour. दोपहर का क्या था वो half घंटा आधा घंटा 1 hour. We lost the series because of that, right? And obviously Sam Curran.
There were
No, no, that
like
was 2019.
no
2019 World
No,
Cup
2018
semi.
no
2018,
2018 the series that he's talking about, like yeah, like because I covered that series, so
Ah,
like it was like the Birmingham test was like this. It was a almost a kind of a
something.
I think there was
replica
one more
of
test
this
match
test
like
match.
this. Chasing 244, India got out for 184.
Yeah, 184. There were
Which
two
one?
test matches.
In that series,
Okay.
there were two chases which
Ah,
India should have completed.
this I think they needed 192 in that Birmingham test, and they fell short by about 30-40 runs. Lords England won very easily. They absolutely blew away India. In the third test India won in Nottingham, which was Pant's debut. And then fourth test was Southampton, where India was in control for a very long time. And then Ashwin had a bowled terrible. He had a back spasm, but he bowled very poorly in the third innings, and then Moeen Ali ran away with it, and they won the
Yeah.
series there 3-1. And the fourth test match, Pant and KL got centuries, but India lost in the final session of the fifth day. So yes, it was a tight series. The 4-1 margin was slightly flattering for England. But yeah, but then results are results.
And Sam Curran was like Gavaskar in
Sam,
71. We couldn't have
Sam
out him
Curran,
at all.
Sam Curran was especially good in Birmingham. The first Test match,
So he was,
Sam
that's why I
Curran
said he
played
was like Gavaskar. We couldn't out him at all.
Birmingham. He was very good.
Yeah.
Uh,
Uh,
huh.
yeah.
Playing
So
11 next test. Kana, there's
next
another
test, same team.
question. No, I don't think there will be changes. I don't know how Pant's finger is for certain. If he's fit to bat, give the number
Krish,
3 spot and gloves to Dhruv Jurel. Play Pant at 5. Uh,
Krishna SF says, job of night watchman is to protect main batters. This Delhi guy does not know it.
I don't know anything. I don't know anything. I've never played cricket, so I don't know anything.
Okay.
But I've given more headlines than you, so like this.
Yeah. Karnav, they say, stop it, guys. Team played well, gave an amazing fight. Ab stop crying content ke liye. Come on, Pratyush.
व्यूज तो आएंगे ना यार, रो के ही व्यूज आते हैं.
Okay.
आई मीन वी आर नॉट क्राइंग, बट हाँ आई मीन एनालाइज तो करना
Yeah.
होगा कि अब मैच का मुजरिम कौन है, फिर आप लोग क्यों आओगे, क्यों क्वेश्चन पूछोगे.
Dwepan Sarat Chandra Lal says, Jadeja, what a super player. This defeat is not a defeat. Who said India has a weak tail? Superb test match. If Gill, Pant, Washington Sundar played a little more. Then Arvind Atreya says, speak with common sense. And Galaxy Man is very angry. He says, Jaiswal and Reddy should be sent home. Shreyas and Hardik should join the Indian team. Are you booking the tickets for them, Dwapan?
Hardik, even if I book, he will not go. Uh, so
And what about this? Speak with common sense.
no, but if he had specified where we are lacking common sense, I could have addressed that. But yeah, like he should specify why we are lacking common sense.
But
That is,
I think one thing that should have been done is that till yesterday, Dwapan
uh,
had not shaved, and today he has shaved. If you're looking for superstition and if you're looking for totkas, like they
no,
say in
no.
Hindi,
My
that,
superstition for not shaving was Carlos Alcaraz. The moment he lost, I shaved.
oh, look at him here, look at him here, look at this man. गौर से देखो इस इंसान को.
God se
No,
dekho is
हाँ.
insan. He is more Spanish than Indian.
Okay, there are a couple of more comments. Rad Sharm says, "Shame India didn't win. I really thought they would give. They would give. They were playing so well. That last wicket was so unfortunate. I guess all the no, sorry. Then there is Arvind Atreyas who says other teams won't even compete away from home one match. India dominated all three tests. Chill. Don't do cheap blame games." And Shubham Mishra says Jadeja's approach for last wicket was special. After tea, it was if it was not any other team, then they would not have lost the match from here. 23 runs uh, required. And your dream house engineer Lalit says, "Acha khela, luck nahi tha." The pen.
Yeah. Yes, Chandresh. This I also agree that India is not playing this series poorly. India is playing well. If we break up the sessions, now we will see that in the first test we won most of the sessions. Only lost the fourth innings. We lost the fourth innings. We lost the test match. But when we won the second test match, we dominated the test match completely. In this test match till the fourth innings we were on par, right on par, 387 share sessions shared, everything was shared. Again they beat us in the fourth innings, just a little, one basically half session yesterday and half a session today morning. That one session England won and they won that test match. So I do not think India is too far off in this series. India is maybe trailing, but India is playing very well. Like they I will go to the extent of saying that this with Bumrah, yes, Bumrah is a massive factor. You take Bumrah away from this discussion, this is a different discussion. But with Bumrah, this team is very good. And I am telling you, next 3 years we are only playing at home. We will not lose anything. We will not lose anything. I'm telling you. I'm just guaranteeing you. Like we will win everything next 3 years. New Zealand maybe we will struggle, but we will be very good in India.
Dwepen, I'll just request you to show your shirt in full because the next comment, and Pratyush, please bear with me. Next comment is Bangalir Vape Adda. He says, "That's absurd what that man with check shirt is saying. Riled up, it's the character of the current Indian team. They are warriors, fearless. It was a tremendous test cricket." He goes on to say, "Don't insult fighting players from your country, cocky. India's back wasn't at the wall yesterday." Disgusting comments, but I'm sorry, but I would love to know who that gentleman is. So please
Yes,
show me
yes,
your
no,
face.
no, no. I will keep on. I detest cockiness, and I will go on detesting it. That's what I am, and I will. There is a difference between aggression and cockiness, and what Washington Sundar said, that was being plain just cocky because he lacks the nuance. If he had been slightly more nuanced, then it wouldn't have mattered. But he added fuel to the English fire. England made the most of it. They took that comment up and made it an inspiration for themselves to hit India hard.
Yeah, we seem to have lost Dwepan again. Pratyush, there are some other comments now. I'll just take them quickly. RM says, "Bye bye Nair, come in Shreyas or Sarfraz." He also says no regrets, Nair. Have a good final innings in Ranji. Uh,
Ah,
Prasenjit Jana says Jadeja should try to hammer Shoaib Bashir 2 or 3 sixes तो try करना चाहिए था. Uh, and Asad Khan says Jadeja should have batted aggressive in the end.
Hmm, करण नायर का बाय बाय आई थिंक हाँ वो तो मुझे भी लगता है I mean he got his fair amount of chances and as the Bayan has mentioned before also कि तीन टेस्ट इस अभी के टाइम में डे एंड टाइम में बहुत है and there are better options available अगर there is Dhruv Jurel there is Sai Sudarshan and even I think these two I mean you need someone who आप जिससे spend कर सको at number 3 Nair at 33 is not your number three. और क्या था भूल भी गया मैं. There's
Jadeja should
like
have been aggressive at the end.
हाँ यार वही I mean it, it is a I don't know I mean people I saw so many people talking on social media Ben Stokes wala innings what Ben Stokes did but you'll have to understand Ben Stokes and Jadeja they're different batters like and Jadeja's ability is I think if you अगर वो जाता शॉट्स के लिए तो शायद हम 100 रन से हार जाते there were high chances right but why not you give credit to the captain Ben Stokes मतलब even the bowlers field placing was good bowling was good even with the old ball when ball got very softer जब कुछ नहीं था they were bending their back so मतलब it was again it was a catch 22 situation अगर हाँ if and but होता अगर बुमराह वो शॉट नहीं खेलता and ball spin होके नहीं लगता तो जडेजा could have like हीरो भी बन के निकल जाता हम जीत भी सकते थे but I think it'll have to cut some slack it is because of that guy we reached closer to the total that's my opinion. Yeah.
Dwepan Indrajit Ghosh says, have seen too many heartbreaks, had no hope, punt out, game was over. KL never wins such games. Jadeja tried, but you need big hits with tail around. India had to be 100 for 4, then they would have won with ball not doing anything. Uh, Shubham Mishra has a suggestion, and also Robin Joseph has a suggestion. Shubham Mishra says, I think Washington को नंबर 3 खिलाओ एंड कुलदीप को भी खिला सकते हैं फिर तो वॉशिंगटन इन प्लेस ऑफ करुण नायर एंड प्ले कुलदीप लोअर डाउन द ऑर्डर Robin Joseph says Dhruv Jurel should play in place of Nair, uh, and uh, and then the sports fan has a question. We'll take that question later, but first about the suggestions and about Indrajit Ghosh's comments.
Indrajit Ghosh, what he has said, I think I agree with what he said. Like, I think has made a valid point. Like, if we had like the match was more or less done when we lost those early wickets like this what Jadeja did it was a great fight it made it very interesting but taking everything into consideration I'm saying is that it was a case of delaying the inevitable everyone knew it because India was not looking for runs India was just playing along, and the moment that run variable comes into the equation, then it becomes a different game. So India was playing a waiting game, and that run variable was not there. He was not taking chances. So it was a case of delaying the inevitable. India lost the match when they lost those 5 6 wickets early on. That is where India lost the game.
And what about suggestion that Washington at 3 and Kuldeep in place of Karun or Dhruv Jurel in place of Karun?
Why Washington at 3? Washington is not a number 3. Number 3 in Test cricket is not a joke. Like number 3 batter is supposed to be the best batter of the team. Like he gives you solidity, stability, everything. So does Washington Sundar on a regular basis give you that? Like so you you batted Sai Sudarshan at number 3. He looked good in that second innings. I know it has been two tests earlier, it has happened, and in this day and age, we do not remember what happened to two test matches earlier. But let's remember that he was batting well. Like I think Karunar was given a chance because he has been waiting in the wings for so long. So that's why, and because I did not score a 50 or a 100, that's why there was no clear case for him. But I think he batted well. So he's your ready-made number three. Play him at number three if you have to play a different number three. Kuldeep Yadav, I don't know how you are going to fit in Kuldeep Yadav if you stick to this idea of three and a half pace bowlers and two finger spinners who can also bat. If this is the idea that India is going to stick with, then I do not know where Kuldeep Yadav fits in. It's difficult because I don't think the Indian team is comfortable with without eight eight proper batters. I think that is their, at least on paper they are good batters. Eight batsmen. I think that is where Kuldeep Yadav's case is getting weakened.
What do you make a sports fan as a question? Where do you rate this series as compared to 2018? Is this more entertaining?
Hmm. Yes, in a way, because in 2018, the second test was a England absolutely ran away with it, and even though India was giving a fight, you could see India was giving a fight. England was the better team. There, you could see that England was a better team. India was punching above their weight. Here, it's not the case. Here, India is not punching above their weight. India is playing better cricket than England is. In fact, I would say England is punching above their weight and winning a couple of very crucial sessions here and there to be up in the series. One dropped catch in that first test match not happened, India might have won that test match. Here, a little bit of this and that, and it would have been a different game. India won the second test like hands down. So I think in this series, India is better off than they were in 2018. And England is slightly worse off because there are two gentlemen called Anderson and Broad who are not there.
Pratyush, Robin Joseph says India's bowling is very weak. And Arvind Atreya says, what bad has Abhimanyu Ishwara done that you can't give him even one test? We saw him at the boundary line giving instruction to Mohammad Siraj, obviously coming from the coach, what needs to be done. Uh, Robin Joseph also says, play Kuldeep Yadav and Prasidh Krishna. Uh, and what else? India in last 10 matches, Legend Gaming's question. India in last 10 matches without Bumrah won 10 out of 10, win percent 100%, with Bumrah won 1 out of 10, win percent 10%. The Champions Trophy and Edgbaston Test was also won without Bumrah. Unreal impact he's having even while he's sitting out.
Uh, so yeah, I mean, there's a and press conference in 2021 World Cup, T20 World Cup. Some in Dubai, some journalist asked कि रोहित शर्मा को हटा देना चाहिए T20 से. And Virat Kohli's reaction. I'm not Virat Kohli, but do you really want Jasprit Bumrah to get dropped from Test side? Anyways, चलिए वो जवाब खत्म है. Weak bowling बिल्कुल भी नहीं है. I think it's a very balanced attack. It's just a lapse of concentration in टेस्ट क्रिकेट. अभी आपको will have to, it's not about जैसे कल का इफ क्लब वर्ल्ड कप फुटबॉल किसी ने देखा होगा, you see 66% of ball position was with PSG, but Chelsea ने 3 गोल मारे and they won, right? तो आपको वो those crucial moments will have to win. ऐसा मतलब नहीं है कि आप साल भर आप मतलब अगेन सॉरी फुटबॉल का मैं ये दे रहा हूँ, आप साल भर ये करते रहो कि हाँ वी आर द बेस्ट, वी आर द बेस्ट, विल हैव बट यू बॉटल अप लीग, आपको विल हैव टू फिनिश इट राइट. टेस्ट क्रिकेट इज लाइक दैट. इट्स आई मीन 5 दिन 15 सेशन एंड डिफरेंट मोमेंट्स. आप कहाँ पे जीते, एक रन आउट हुआ, द बाइज वर देयर एंड देयर सो मेनी थिंग्स. बट it but the biggest key takeaway from, I mean, for me from this test was the fight that Bumrah and Siraj showed along with Jadeja. I mean, ki, हाँ, we are not like walking wicket. We could like हम लोग भी dead, I mean dead bat कर सकते हैं. That was very good to see. और क्या था?
और about Abhimanyu Ishwaran.
अरे यार, अभिमन्यु ईश्वरन ठीक है, he's a third opener. अभी will drop जायसवाल and KL Rahul to get ईश्वरन.
No, he's
I mean
saying
उन
in
दोनों,
place of Karun Nair.
आई मीन अभी एक रणजी लेजेंड को आप रिप्लेस करोगे दूसरे रणजी लेजेंड से, तो आई मीन यू गाइस हैव टू अंडरस्टैंड वन थिंग. आप लोग आई मीन ठीक है, आई मीन यू से कि हम लोग बहुत क्रिटिसाइज होते हैं एंड ऑल. I think I said this in this show before also. I'll say this again. Go and check Abhimanyu Ishwaran's scores in knockout when Bengal has played the finals. जो बड़े मैचेस होते हैं, जो क्रंच मैचेस होते हैं, एंड दिस अ रीजन आई डोंट नो. आई मीन it's unfair and all, but this is a third management. मतलब कुछ तो है ना, मतलब they just don't think that is the quick. I mean, with all due respect, there are few cricketers जो they are first class legends, and वो नहीं बने होते हैं यार, like वो नहीं बने होते हैं. Even Sarfaraz has scored bucket load of runs and he is still not. I mean, उसको नहीं खिला रहे हैं.
And
Amol Majumdar was
Abhimanyu
a
Ishwaran,
classic
Pratyush,
example.
one more thing I will say that Abhimanyu Ishwaran gets chances in those India A games
A
before the
also,
series,
right?
and
Ah,
invariably he does not get runs. It is about
hmm,
timing when you are getting the
right.
runs. वहां पे वो फेल कर जाता है. वहां पे अगर एक अच्छा बना देता है, then his case is strengthened. But the problem he does not get runs in those India A games just before the series. So those things count against him. Karun Nair scored a double hundred in
Double.
that India A game. So
Yeah.
those things count, no?
Uh, Arun N says England won on extras. We have given them. Ro fanboy has a question. Jadeja retirement. This is true or not? Uh, request Manik Preet Singh to not keep commenting again and again. Uh, Daz says if you have to fight hard for 193, then you have not played well at all. So don't try to sell that bullshit. Weapon.
See, 193. Yes, this is a 190. How do I say this? Like on this pitch, it was a very tricky pitch when it came to the new ball. Like in the second innings, when even they struggled against that new ball. के it was that with that up and down bounce. Having said that, yes, like I don't know. Yeah, like this is very difficult to say whether it's a fight or. I think India fought, but yeah, but 192. If you are a really really good side, you should be winning it. Maybe 2 years down the line, this team will chase down 192. But yeah, today it did not happen. It's sad, but yeah, it did not happen. So yeah, he's right. Probably we should not be defending them so staunchly if you cannot chase down 192.
Bangalore Vape Adda is back, and he has one more comment for you, Dwapan. I played for Bengal, my friend, and used to open the innings, so I know what it's facing 135, 140 kilometers per hour. Scrutinizing sitting on a YouTube live is easy, too easy. No hard feelings.
It's
No, but
35-40 का बॉलर इंडिया में.
no,
Anyways,
but
that's fine.
what is the context? Like, what is
No,
he unhappy about?
the earlier comment about he's the one who asked you about the cocky behavior and about the check shirt that you're wearing.
Okay, no, s- that cocky behavior and 135, 140, it's a different argument, the discussion altogether. So I'm not exactly getting it. What I felt is that behavior riled up England, added fuel to the fire, and England made the most of it. That is what I was trying to say. I was just trying. I was saying what Nasir Hussain said. Nasir Hussain said, "Why say such a thing about Brian Lara and add fuel to greatness? Like there is no need to." That is what I said. Like I was not questioning Washington Sundar's game. He bowled very well yesterday. I did not question the fact that he got out for zero. I did not question that because people get out for zero. What I was unhappy about was that comment which gave England the extra motivation to go for a little more.
Uh, Pratyush, last few questions. Ashish says, you all are criticizing this young Indian team. What is the record of England and India? And there are more comments. Shibam Kesri says, Gill flat track bully hai. Karun Nair should be ने drop जीता हुआ match हरा दिया. And Shubham Kesri also says Ben Stokes legendary captain for England.
Uh,
Pratyush,
uh,
first
तीनों
this
में
comment
like
about Gill flat track bully.
uh,
Come on, say the truth.
no, no, I don't think. I think he has worked. I mean, thoda sa. I, I think. I mean, he has scored runs. अभी सेना कंट्री में आप रावलपिंडी के पिचेस पे खेलो या फिर कहीं भी खेलो जो रन तो रन ही होता है. He has scored 430 run in a test. So flat track bully. So I like slightly disagree. I think he'll इस पे कि एंड सेकंड लाइक क्रिटिसाइजिंग नहीं हो रहा यार आशीष भाई. हम लोग एनालाइज कर रहे हैं. लाइक दिस वी गेट पेड टू डू दिस. ठीक है, हम लोग फैन नहीं है. वी टेक द प्रोज एंड कॉन्स आउट ऑफ द मैच. एंड इंग्लैंड का रिकॉर्ड बिल्कुल भी इंडिया में ऐसा अच्छा नहीं रहा है. बट दे टेक अ लॉट ऑफ क्रेडिट व्हेन they defeated India in 2012, right? In India, the Swan Punisher and the brilliant knock by Kevin Peterson. I say we also take credit that we did well in 21. We were leading 2-1 before that COVID thing, and we won in 2007 series. It's always like in Test cricket, you take pride winning away, right? That's the whole point. घर में तो सारे शेर होते हैं. तीसरा करुण बेन स्टोक्स का. Uh, Ben Stokes, there's something about Ben Stokes that you can question him, right? He's full with flaws. He is not batting well. His batting is has deteriorated, but the way he bowled with that calf injury, like 10 over ka spell, back to back, he has bowled with 10 over ka spell. That guy has heart. You'll have to give it to him. Legendary England captain. I think for me, what I have seen cricket, I think Alistair Cook, under Cook, they won away assets they won in India. So I, for me, I think Cook, I'll rate Cook above. And the baseball has to prove in tougher conditions. Like they need to win a series in India, in Australia, in South Africa, in Sri Lanka, where things will be more difficult, where you won't get uh, flat pitches, right? So I think, I mean, Stokes has a long way to go.
Dwepen, quickly, Arun N says, I thought that Washington Sundar should have started fifth day instead of Rishabh. He says you should have brought him in when 49 runs were required. He says my lineup for today would have been Washington, Reddy, Rishabh, then Jadeja, then Bumrah and Siraj. There are more comments. I'll just take that. शुभम मिश्रा सेज वियान मल्डर को भी ऐसे ने ट्राई किया है और सुंदर अच्छा बैट्समैन है. अगर कुलदीप को खिलाना है तो आई थिंक वॉशिंगटन एट नंबर 3 would be better option, just like South Africa have done with Vian Mulder, Australia have done with Cam Green. So he's suggesting that India should be doing that. What do you think about these two things?
No, what that suggestion that today Washi could have been pushed up, that is not a bad suggestion, because Rishabh Pant was struggling with that finger injury, and if he could have saved Rishabh Pant for a time when the ball got a little old, then it could have been different. It's a game of could have beens and should have beens. So but that is an argument which where it can have we can have a discussion on that. Yeah. So that's one point. And the but this number three thing, I think India should go for the. I am not a great fan of a makeshift number three. Like makeshift का भी तो एक हद होता है यार. Like number three का भी makeshift नहीं होता है. Like we had such superb number threes over the years. Like after Rahul Dravid and Cheteshwar Pujara, if there is a better batter in in whoever, if it's Sai Sudarshan, if it's Dhruv Jurel, but Washington Sundar is a good player. He's a good player. He's a good number six. He will be your number 6 once Ravindra
Yes.
Jadeja goes away. He will come up the order, but number 3, let's not trivialize positions.
Okay, Dwepen, one word for Stokes, Sandeep asks.
I am a massive fan of Ben Stokes. Ben Stokes, the cricketer, and what Pratush about this Alistair Cook thing. See, Alistair Cook and Ben Stokes. The difference is that Alistair Cook had a better team. Alistair
Huh.
Cook had Anderson, Broad, KP. That quality. But Ben Stokes started leading a team when England had hit its nadir. They were losing everything. From there, he in his with his own philosophy, today the way he put his body on the line, he has a fragile body. We know he has a fragile body. He could have easily played IPL T20, made 20 crores, uh, and not played these test matches. He could have easily done that. He has not done it. He was he has the heart in his right place. Big player was Ben Stokes, superb cricketer.
And Sandeep also has a counter to you, Pratyush. He says, New Zealand में जीता है सर Stokes ने. Just in December he won in New Zealand. And he asks, New Zealand में flat track होता है?
न्यूजीलैंड में हाँ होता है न्यूजीलैंड this is what like Brandon McCullum has done. What is baseball? I think R. Ashwin has explained it beautifully. It is the infusion of New Zealand का जो होता है. Like in the first hour there will be moisture. मुझे लगता है whenever we travel हमें वो छोड़ देते हैं golf course पे हरे घास पे कि I mean, we get terrible pitches like
And also what happens is, because the last three tours to New Zealand
uh,
has happened before India ka tyohar. India lost the last two series.
uh,
There is not much analysis because immediately after India ka tyohar
and
starts,
IPL
and then
starts.
everybody forgets that. But if
Okay.
you go back closely and analyze what happened in 2020, and I was watching some highlights, Dwepen, I would want your indulgence as well. I saw Kyle Jamieson scoring runs, Trent Bolt scoring runs, Neil Wagner scoring runs, and India having no reply. And it was a better attack than what it is now, with a younger Bumrah, younger Shami, younger Umesh, younger Ishant. So the only good thing is that next year India is not going before India ka tyohar. It is going during Diwali ka tyohar. So then probably there will be much more analysis of what happens on that too. Dwepen?
हाँ, न्यूजीलैंड तो वैसे ट्रिकी है. न्यूजीलैंड has always been a tricky tour for a very long time, barring that 2009, I think 2009 series
Yeah,
which we won
when India should have
1-0,
won 2-0,
which we
but
should have won 2-0.
But Dhoni shut
But
down the shutter because of India ka tyohar.
yeah. But New Zealand has always been a tough tour for India. वो historically tough होता है. मैं जब से देख रहा हूँ, तो वो इस बार भी let's see कि only thing is team Saudi and Trent Bolt won't be there this time. So
And
those
Wagner.
two, India really struggled against those two there in New Zealand.
And
So
even Neil Wagner.
even Neil Wagner, and we don't know whether your our Williamson will play or not. So let's see. अभी बहुत बहुत दूर है
बहुत है
न्यूजीलैंड टूर. उसके पहले तो घर में सारे जीतेंगे ना.
घर में तो चार ही है.
हाँ, बहुत सारे हैं ना.
चार ही है.
साउथ अफ्रीका को खेले, वर्ल्ड टेस्ट चैंपियंस को खेलेंगे और वी विल वाइट वॉश देम. क्या है?
Let's see what happens. Pratyush, uh, thanks a lot. Dwepan, thanks a lot. Thanks a lot to everybody watching us right here on TOI Digital Beyond the Boundary. We have overrun our time by at least 20 minutes. Please like and share and subscribe the channel or whatever platform you're watching us on. And remember to comment. You can be part of the conversation that we are having right here on TOI Digital. We'll be back soon with more analysis, more review, more preview of this ongoing India tour of England. That's it for now. Take good care of yourselves. It's goodbye and God bless from all three of us. And and from our backend team. We'll see you soon, very soon.